how impressive he's been, as well as John Wolford yesterday.
Well, you see here, the safeties they're playing some type of cover 6, which is quarter and a half.
It looked like they were playing quarters across the board and setting down number 2, another switch beater, as we would call it. And they're trying to beat that 4 across and eat up number 2, make it 1-on-1.
That was a 42-yard gain followed by a 9-yard run from Preston.
Again, Preston's making guys miss in the open field, making these defenders look silly.
Hotshots moving now. On pace for the best drive of the game. Preston picks up the first down, steps over the defender inside the 10-yard line of the foot. He's finally dragged down by Hannibal.
That's bad there, man.
They're doing tempo. You got to remember that. But let's look at this. First of all, great job of staying behind your guys, reading your linemen, putting your foot in the ground and getting off and trying to find a way to make it.
Larry Rose, the third, checking in the game for the Hotshots. Here's Rose here. And he picks up 4.
Yeah, Coach Newhouse really didn't say he was going to run the ball this much. He was talking about airing it out and letting it rip using tempo.
You see tempo, and we're going fast.
2nd and goal for Wolford. Wolford a pass, man, wide open in the end zone. Gerald Christian, first touchdown in Hotshots history.
This is an old school West Coast concept here. You're going to have the tight end run a stick out like he's going to break out and then go up, and everyone runs with the receiver obviously on the outside and the running back going to the flat, and just opens up again. When you're going tempo, a lot of miscommunication by your defense because you're playing so fast.
And here we go, 2-point conversion. If you're waiting for the kicker, don't hold your breath. No extra points in this game, my friends. The 2-point conversion is underway. Wolford hands it off up the middle. Larry Rose the third converts. 8-0. Hotshots on top of Salt Lake with just over a minute to go here in the first.
Again, the speed, the tempo, you got the score and right on the ball for the 2-point play. You got to really like the up-tempo speed of the whole lines. And again, it's going to force the defenses to have to play 11-on-11 football on those 2-point plays.
And remember, it's a 35-second play clock, so you're not going to see elaborate touchdown celebration, stuff that's been choreographed. You got to get back on the ball and get ready for that 2-point conversion.
Well, here we see John Wolford just reading again. They just leave him wide open. Miscommunication.
Gerald Christian, Mr. Irrelevant back in 2015, the last player selected by the Arizona Cardinals.
It's always good, Coach, to score. Be the first one to score in your game. So now the monkey's off your back, and now you put the pressure on the other side.
Bonio tries to do a little mini hurdle, might have picked up one. Niles Morgan said, "You're not hurdling me, brother."
Dan, that Mr. Irrelevant, that's a pretty good deal, man. You get a nice trip.
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good deal.
You get a parade, a free trip to Disney.
Yeah, it's, you could be the pick before you get nothing.
That's a great point. Heck, you could be a 6th-round pick, 5th-round pick.
You're not getting that. 2nd-round pick, Coach, you get nothing, right?
Well, you get paid a little bit.
Well,
all right. I'm just
afford your own trip.
Just throwing it out there.
You can afford your trip, man.
2nd and 9 for Woodrum. Jennings picks up the first down for the Stallions. And Darden is the man that sends him out of bounds after a 14-yard gain.
Yeah, we had Eric Darden in camp with us with the Bengals in 2015, and really got a great skill set. Just sometimes things just don't work out, as they say. The numbers get you. But it was good to see Eric yesterday at practice, and I'm glad he's seen him get another opportunity here. In fact, I was really impressed with their communication in practice between the two safeties, Eric Darden and Raheem Moore.
The formation call on the Hotshots. So when Darden sees you, does he come up and give you a hug, or does he say, "Hey, Coach, I'm going to prove you wrong now"?
Well, I think they're all out to prove us wrong, but no, he was good, and that's one of the toughest things, and Coach Newhouse talked about that yesterday, is having to cut the roster down.
Having the inactives.
Right. Well, both cutting it down from where they were to camp, down from into the 52, and then the inactives.
All right, looks like we have reached the end of the first quarter. 8-0 Arizona on top of Salt Lake. We've seen the touchdown pass. We've seen the 2-point conversion. We're going to see a whole lot more. 3 quarters to go here at Tempe, folks. It's the Stallions and the Hotshots in the Alliance.
Monday on NFL Total Access, we will talk about Kyler Murray. We will hear from Kyler Murray, a scouting report, a quarterback's review, and the man himself. Monday, 7 Eastern.
NFL Network is celebrating Black History Month.
When we get out of our comfort zone, it's when we grow our strongest.
I don't think they were aware of the political climate.
Super Bowl MVP, Doug Williams.
NFL Network's celebration of Black History Month continues Friday at 8.
Oh my goodness, this one had a little bit of everything.
It's a great day. We got football, baby. I got you on this one. It's a pleasure, man. Oh, I like that.
He makes big plays.
What this guy brings is hope.
What does he need to do to win it?
That's priceless. You can't get that from a lot of people.
Ready? Already go.
He was the can't miss football player.
I'm going hard.
The guy has been able to do it all.
Touchdown!
Can we talk football?
The NFL draft is officially open.
Which team gets it right tonight? Hey, what a catch!
It is all on the line.
The Patriots have won their 6th Super Bowl title. All right, folks, you're watching the Alliance of American Football on NFL Network. So proud to be a partner with NFL Network this year. It really is the perfect marriage. MJD, myself, obviously working at NFL Network, spent a lot of time there in the offseason. This is perfect programming for our network, MJD.
It's awesome. You know, football for a long time has been over during this week, but now we have some young players who are trying to get back in the league, getting quality reps and quality opportunities to showcase their abilities.
Can't tell you how many people, Coach, said, "Oh, I'm sad football's going away." We quickly corrected them on Twitter. It is not.
Got a couple former Bengals out there on the defense right now. Carl Bradford, Marcus Hardison. Nice job by both of them there.
Wanyo picks up maybe a yard. Trenton Thompson, the big nose tackle out of Georgia, first man to meet him there. Thompson, an interesting story. He was actually the #1 defensive tackle coming out of high school. Might be the most traditional NFL defensive lineman on the roster, according to Nick Aliotti.
Trenton really had a fine career at Georgia. Just hasn't been able to stick in the NFL.
There's Buonulo again, taking the toss, and then upended right away by Robert Nelson after a 3-yard gain.
Robert Nelson, I mean, he's playing lights out right now. He's covering, coming up and tackling, showcasing some ability that some corners in the NFL, Coach, we don't want to do as much.
Well, people always talk about run defending. They think it's the big guys up front, but if your secondary won't support the run, you're not going to be very good at run defense. And McDougal did a nice job of forcing the ball outside right away.
Well, in this league, a business decision for a corner is just to make the tackle any way you can, right?
Yes, find a way to stay on the field.
3rd and 7. Woodrum, flanked by Buonio over the middle, and that's behind Kenny Bell. Have a flag on the play.
You know, one of the things I think that this we just were speaking about is the ability for the NFL teams to look at this video and say, that guy will tackle. Because otherwise, all he's going to do is be working out in shorts. But when they can have video of him actually playing physical and tackling, provides for a great opportunity for him.
A little formation call on the defense. And there's a lot of NFL scouts that came through when all these teams were holding training camp in San Antonio. It's almost like a combine-type environment / training camp. Every NFL team had scouts represented.
Well, one of the great things about the Lions is that you can sign a contract with the NFL and play for that team and leave.
That is one of the attractive things for these players. They're signing 3-year, $250,000 contracts, but they essentially have an out clause if they're signed by the NFL. Buonio with a nifty move, very close to picking up the first down. before Eric Dargan drags him down after a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, nice job with him. Nice cut and dip inside, Mo. You see that?
Coach, you used to play running back in youth footballers. I see it. Dip in, dip out.
Yep.
Gets his foot in the ground, gets skinny as well. But always remember, defenders are always taught to rip at the ball here. And a great job protecting with Dargan ripping at it on the back end.
Guanyo staying in there on 2nd and 1. 3 wide receivers to the left for Woodruff. Here's Guanyo again. He's going to be right at that first down line.
Morris, again, great play there.
What I like what you're seeing from the linebackers for the Hotshots, they're coming downhill right away. They're not allowing the offensive linemen to get around the blocks and get up on them. They're meeting them at the line of scrimmage, creating penetration and forcing that running back to make a choice immediately where he can't be patient.
Well, to your point, just a very active linebacker group from what we've seen so far from the Hotshots. 3rd and 1. Guanyo picks up the first down and a couple extra.
And you saw the strength of the Utah team right there, the Stallion team up front in the middle of that line, creating that crease that he's able to get up through for the first down.
Coach Anderson, his team is going to be able to get that tough yard. When you know they're going to run the ball, and they know they're going to run the ball, they're going to find a way to get a yard and continue to drive.
Look at the size of the O-line. Other than the center, we got about average of about 325.
I don't think any running back would have run anything behind you.
Fatasi, Otafa, Bennett Cummings. Pass complete down to the 2-yard line. Offensive line did their job there, as did Pearson L.
So much of offensive football these days comes off this run-pass options here. And you see a great job here. The quarterback, number 53, steps up. Bonar steps up, who's been making all the plays in the backfield, and they use his aggressiveness against him and throw the ball in behind him.
And you're hoping your safety, Raheem Moore, can step up and make a play there, but he's sitting flat-footed trying to figure out the play.
Guanyo down to the 1-yard line. Again, Moore, this is there, Raheem Moore.
You know, Bruins, we're never afraid to get in there and get in the mix, Dan. I just wanted to let you know, Raheem Moore, out of the great UCLA, comes up, identifies the play, and flies in there and makes a tackle. That's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, Marvin, it took him until 10:44 in the second quarter to get the UCLA.
I'm trying to hold it back, guys. I'm trying not to be too biased.
Thank you. Asiata checking into the game. Gets the ball in for the touchdown.
That's a real run there.
It is. That's Matt Asiata is a guy who did this for the Vikings.
Yes, he
They didn't
did.
take Adrian Peterson out of the game and put him in on goal line situations because of the way he ran the ball and how he ran behind his pads. You see there, he's just running through guys.
Yeah, nice job, as you said, running behind his pads, keeping his legs alive, and gets in for the touchdown. So here we go now, 2-point play. You know, I talked with Coach Aliotti quite a bit yesterday about this and how important red zone defense is going to be in this league.
What is your call here, Coach?
Well, we're going to see they're going to go run some kind of run-pass option. 85 is going to come back across the formation here to tight end. There we go.
Woodruff keeps it into the conversion. There you go.
That's why you've been a coach for so long.
He did it for 16 years.
Tony
The highest
Romo,
level.
who?
Come on. Got Marvin Lewis in the house.
That's what I'm talking about.
Saw that coming. Woodruff on the conversion. Asiata on the touchdown run.
Nice job by Tisdale coming back across. He creates the block.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
One touchdown, 1 2-point conversion apiece for Salt Lake and Arizona. The Stallions told us they were going to run the ball, and run the ball they have. In their scrimmage, they had more rushing yards than any other team in the Alliance, 155 yards in that preseason scrimmage against Memphis, and they look to be on pace to maybe match that. The big O-line doing their job for Salt Lake.
They are, but the other thing about that is the Hotshots had 128 yards rushing in and there. So both football teams are built trying to run the football a little bit.
Jarrell Presley, fake the handoff to him, and that looks like it's tipped at the line.
Coach Newhouse talked about RPOs, and that's why they went with John Wolford, because his knowledge of it and the command he had of it and how he could pull it and throw it and run and the illusion of the run and all those different things. There again, sometimes just being short in stature, like some of us have to deal with, the ball gets batted down. I'm talking about you, Dan.
It's not easy being 5'6", MJD, but you do a lot with it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
2nd and 10, again, fake the handoff, and he's taken down right away. Carter Schultz, who they are so high on, they're almost immediately.
Yeah, I'm really high on Carter Schultz. This is the third disruptive play we've seen, literally this game already.
You have to either give this ball or get rid of it. You cannot, because the offensive line is not going to be able to block everyone in the RPO world. We're going to leave one guy and let the quarterback deal with it.
That's one of the dangers of it. If you don't throw it on rhythm, you're going to have an opportunity to get hit.
Carter Schultz with the 2000 preseason with the Browns. Back to pass on 3rd and 17. That one's tipped again.
Yeah, another tip ball there, Dan. It's hard in your passing game if you get the balls tipped at the line. You're not going to be very productive.
Well, listen, they list John Wolford at 6'1". Realistically, probably closer to maybe a shade under 6 feet.
I think I had him.
Yeah, I think I did too, Coach.
Dan, maybe.
Listen, there's one guy in this group that John Wolford was taller than, and it wasn't Marvin, and it wasn't me.
It wasn't me either. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jeff Locke punting. And that's fumble. Ball's on the ground. Looks like the Hotshots got it.
I mentioned that earlier, the fact that Denori Pearsall is going to be substituting for the number Caden Clay, who is out inactive tonight, and so he's not been the regular returner. And here we have a big turnover.
And Dexter McDougal, Johnny, on the spot.
Special teams, they may not win you a game, but they can lose you games. And it's plays like this, and you want to have guys back. And this is another way guys can get in the NFL as well, because everyone's looking for a sure catching guy that can catch punts and be explosive.
Without having kickoffs in the game, we know the importance of the punting game, both the punt game and punt return, punt defense.
Coach, you know that punter went to school? No, I'm not going to say that. Just saying.
So 1st and 10 on the 37. Time for Wolford. Has a man. Got him. Touchdown. Hotshots. Rashad Ross hauls it in, doing a little touchdown dance. 36-yard score for Arizona.
Wolford there looks exactly like Drew Brees when he steps into the pocket. He has to look up to be able to see the guy downfield and puts a great ball out there for his receiver Ross to go catch.
The other Drew Brees-like quality here was by the play calling is as soon as you have a turnover, just take the shot.
That's right. I wouldn't have did that, Coach. I'd probably ran the ball.
You told me you would take the shot on second.
That's right.
Worked out there as they line up again quickly for the 2-point conversion. They made their first one. Presley in the backfield next to Wolford. Give to Presley. Stays on his feet. Into the conversion again. Kept those feet moving just like you're supposed to do, MJD.
As a running back, you're never down. Just keep driving your feet. Your offensive line, especially when you're that close, will help get you into the end zone.
Yeah, defense.
A touchdown by Rashad Ross sets up the conversion. And this is what set up the touchdown. Dexter McDougal hops on the muff punt. And here's a look at the touchdown. Rashad Ross, 2 catches, 77 yards, and this touchdown. Keeps the feet moving. We got a 16-8 ball game. Back after this.
For the first time in the history of pro sports, here's the app as fast as every player in the game. The Alliance app delivers revolutionary technology, real-time play-by-play gaming, instant interactivity. Truly a game changer. Get the Alliance app today. Live predictive gaming at full speed. Call the plays. Unprecedented and at your fingertips. Available in the App Store and Google Play today.
Is this beautiful $5 picture from Buffalo Wild Wings half full or half empty? Well, that depends, really. Are you from New England? Coming this weekend for $5 select pictures at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back, 16-8 Arizona on top of Salt Lake. A muffed punt set up a touchdown pass to Arizona State alum Rashad Ross, playing in his old stadium. It has to be fun for him. And Salt Lake trying to get something going once again as Josh Woodrum is under center. And feeling the heat right away by that Arizona defense. He's just going to throw it away. Edmund Robinson, the first man there to give chase.
Yeah, it's again Edmund Robinson again applying the pressure. The second time he's made a play like this in the football game already. Do a great job trying to block an outside rusher with a tight end. It's tall duty there.
It's never a great chance for the quarterback to be able to sit in the pocket and do that.
Yeah.
But Coach Aliotti, a player's coach, gets his players to play for him and gets guys excited. We talked about how they're going to rotate.
And Brandon Oliver out past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 7 for Oliver.
Huge pickup there now. Brings the third down medium now. 3rd and 4 for him. 3rd and 3. So great pickup on 2nd down.
Coach, let me ask you this. When you have such a big offensive line physical, why try to throw the ball on 1st down? Why not try to run and get him going and then use the pass?
Well, they're just trying to counter what they think the defensive strength is going to be and trying to throw the ball when they might have some single high looks, single high coverage.
3rd and 4 here, 4 for 6 on 3rd down conversion so far for the Stallions. Woodrum going to throw. Woodrum in a double coverage, picked off. Tremendous play by Robert Nelson.
You talk about playmaker right here. He goes up as if he's the receiver to go and make the play. Goes over him, catches the ball. I mean,
Coach Aliotti spoke yesterday about his ability to run and cover. He really felt good about it. You see him trying to stay square as he can in the pedal as long as he can. It gives him an opportunity to then turn and seek the football.
And we talked about this, Coach, last night about guys that like to play with their butt to the sideline and shuffle. And this guy stays square as able to go get the ball.
As long as he could.
That was a tremendous pick by Robert Nelson, the best coverage corner on the football team, according to coaches. Played 20 NFL games over 3 seasons with Cleveland, Houston, and the New York Jets.
So can they hear our voices when we do a break?
Apologies for the technical difficulties. Still working out a few of the kinks, but we're getting there.
That's a football game, man.
Hey,
It was all that fire Coach Lewis was spitting.
I have been very impressed so far with this Hotshots team on both sides of the ball. We just saw an interception there. We've seen some fine runs from Presley. 7 carries for 47 yards. We'll get a good look at Robert Nelson there. This quarterback, John Wolford, out of Wake Forest, you can see there's a reason he led the ACC in touchdown passes.
Coach Newhouse hit it on the head. He is the spark. And we got another sudden change situation here now with the ball in midfield again.
You taking a shot here, Coach?
No, I'm not going to take a shot this time. They're going to wait. They're going to be like JD would do. They're going to wait till 2nd down.
Okay, all right. And here we are on 2nd down. So let's see what They draw up. Interesting situation here. Hugh Freeze, originally offensive coordinator for Arizona. He, of course, took that coaching job at Liberty as that pass is broken up. So you have Rick Neuheisel doing the lion's share of the work. Steve Askins, the quarterback coach, has stepped up as well and helped fill that void.
I'm going to tell you a quick story. Steve Askins was my OC as a freshman at UCLA. I got a great chance to learn underneath him, the West Coast offense. Excited to see those principals out here tonight.
Justin Stockton in on 3rd and 8.
Nice job there by John Wolford, identifying the protection and then changing it at the line of scrimmage, giving him an opportunity, sit there and throw the football, and here we go again.
Another shot deep, trying to find Rashad Ross, Steve Williams in coverage.
Again, good job here. Down the field, ball on time, and again, just the defensive back does a great job not panicking and plays through to the ball.
I think this is why this league is so important, because you're teaching guys how to play the deep ball in this league. Now, you know there's going to be certain teams that want to run it, but when you have a DB that doesn't panic when the ball's in the air, I mean, he can play in the NFL.
Yeah, he really has to, because as we know, to the DBs, is that receiver knows where he's going, and you got the toughest job out there on the field.
Pearsonell wisely letting that one bounce this time, and that's going to be downed at about the 13-yard line. Talked about the NFL and the experience that these players have in terms of signing NFL contracts. 81% of the players in the league have signed an NFL contract at some point, as we get a look there at Matt Asiata, who had a lot of success in Minnesota for a couple of years. Heck, had 10 touchdown runs one season.
Listen, touchdown machine. He was on my fantasy team at one point.
Unexpectedly thrust into the starting lineup when Adrian Peterson went down. Brandon Oliver, speaking of running backs who have had success, had a couple of good years with the Chargers. Remember, 582 yards as a rookie, 36 catches that year too.
Played against him. I was in Oakland, he was in San Diego at the time. Hey, phenomenal player.
Well, you can see the stats of both runners. Asiato in Minnesota, 1259, 773 for Oliver. That's tremendous. 9 total years in the NFL and almost 2,000 yards with him. 23 touchdowns.
Brandon Oliver, of course, missed 2016 with a torn Achilles. Both guys hoping this trip to the Alliance can help them get back into the league. Looking for Oliver there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's one of the things you said yesterday, MJD, because of the time on task, that we'd have some miscommunications between receivers and quarterbacks, and there was an example of it right there.
Well, offensively, you both have to see the defense the exact same way. Do you see cover 2? Do you see cover 3? Do you see man-to-man the same way the quarterback sees it? It's going to take some time to get that. Some of these guys have years upon years to build it here. You have a short period of time.
3rd and 4 for the Stallions. Woodrum going to throw, feels pressure, gets it off just in time. Unable to hold on to the ball. That's one of the... That was a tough catch.
You know, Dries Anderson played for Coach Erickson there at Utah, so he's got great experience with him. Had opportunity in the NFL, and just doesn't come up with the catch there.
Quarterback thrown under pressure as well. You have to help your quarterback out in these type of leagues, though, Coach, because, again, there's so much going on. If you are open, which we call that wide open, you have to catch it because he was 2-3 head.
Well, they rolled back into a 2-deep man under, you know, in the secondary. So the quarterback did a nice job identifying where the weakness of the defense was. He delivered a good ball. He had to come up with the catch. Moved away from the pressure from Guacham. Nice job there. But we got to get the play finished.
Rashad Ross waiting to return this punt. Pretty good game for Rashad Ross so far. Has been one of the stars of the game. 2 catches, 77 yards to go along with a 41-yard touchdown. We expected the Hotshots to be impressive offensively. That's Rick Neuheisel's forte. They've also done pretty good defensively, Coach.
They've done a great job on defense. They really come up with the turnovers and the stops. And as MJD said, the corners supporting the run has been very, very helpful.
Corners supporting the run, a very active linebacker group as we get a look at Ross right here, ready to return the punt from Austin Rico. Rico averaged was 48 yards per punt as a freshman in Idaho. That led the nation. This one, driving Ross back to the 22-yard line, but he has some room to do some work here. Goes backwards and picked up a couple before he's driven hard out of bounds. That looked like he might have been all the way out of bounds when he took that hit. My goodness.
I tell you what, Ross, you're making so many plays in the passing game. Get out of bounds, Coach.
Mo, we got to love it now. You got to stay in bounds and get more yardage now. Come on, let's go. But what you got to like about this, there's no flag.
No flag.
There's no flag. We're playing football.
That was Tanner Baldry.
And I think one of the things that happens a lot with the NFL game is when almost every special teams play, there's a flag. And it's a good job of these guys.
Well, credit those special teams coaches as well, being able to implement this.
In 5 weeks, not a lot of time, but they've been able to get the job done as Presley is upended for no gain.
It seems like the Stallions' defense is starting to settle in a little bit and figure out this running into this rushing attack by the Hotshots.
Presley getting a line share of the work here. 8 carries, 47 yards. That's a gain of 3 as Mulaney hauls it in.
Coach Neuheisel raved about Mulaney. He transferred from Alabama, goes to Oregon State, and he just talks about he's always open. He's just a creative route runner. He finds ways. He's smooth. And when you throw the ball, he's reliable. He can catch it.
He's reliable. I think it was the opposite, though, right? I think he finished. And then he finished at Alabama.
Did he finish at Alabama?
He finished at Alabama.
He did. He finished at Alabama from Oregon State, part of that national championship team back in 2015. 3rd and 8 here.
Oh, great job.
Wide open Gerald Christian again. The big tight end hauls it in, picks up the first down. Anthony Williams makes the tackle.
There's that spark again.
With pressure in his face as well, is able to get the ball up and down to his tight end.
Now see, they're trying to go tempo, but because they substituted, the officials staying on the ball, giving the defense an opportunity to match up.
I'm watching the game and live streaming it at the same time. No.
Running on first down. Nope. That goes
like
for
17.
About 5. There goes the 3rd. Dash forward.
You shut the fuck up.
Chance to see the replay in the last play here. Great job
on 3rd down. On, brother?
Man to man,
like he had on my cover. What was that?
Quarterback John Wolford talked about that yesterday as being exploiting those matchups on their linebackers.
Quick pass, that's complete. Marquise Bundy, another first down for the Hotshots.
The one thing about football, chippiness will never leave the game, and especially in the lines where everyone's battling to try to create their resume. You're going to see a little bit of it.
Bundy's first catch of the game goes for 11, and this goes no. Larry Rose scattered, smothered, and covered Carter Schultz, the first man there. That's going to be a loss of 3.
That's that man again, JD.
Yes.
That man, 94 Schultz.
He does a great job of setting the edge and getting through the down block by the tight end and gets vertical.
Carter Silva also. Silva inside did a great job also.
Yeah, that's a little high for Freddie Martino. Talking about Carter Schultz, went to Northern Iowa. That's the same school, of course, as Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. Yes. And Cardinals running back David Johnson. His final 2 seasons there, he had 31 sacks combined. Not too shabby. Spent the 2017 preseason with the Browns.
It means he knows how to get to the quarterback. And we know what kind of price the NFL puts on those guys.
Yes. Again, another opportunity to show that maybe you deserve another look because you can do those skills. Being able to cover and rush are so key to having an opportunity in the National Football League.
Brant Weiss, the right tackle out of Toledo, getting tended to on the field by the Alliance medical staff.
We talked so much about, well, we haven't talked yet, but yesterday we talked about the conditioning and cardio of your players. I don't know if you heard, Dan, but as Weiss was kind of trying to tough it out, they're like, hey man, go down. Because we need a break here. We need a little breather. Because we're going this up tempo. We're big guys. we're not in the best shape.
That's not unique to the Alliance. We've heard that before.
Well, the other thing that plays in that is the play clock. With a 35-second play clock, you know, you have the opportunity to sub and get the right guy in, so you don't have a delay of game or have to burn one of your timeouts here. You know, we're going down inside of 3 minutes here in this half.
Take a look at some of the headlines for the week from the Alliance. Garrett Gilbert, 3 total touchdowns. Orlando putting up points. The old ball coach is back.
Ball coach had him wrong yesterday, man.
And look at that Birmingham Iron team. 3 takeaways, a pitch, a shutout. Just 77 passing yards allowed. You don't see that very often.
No, great job by Tim Lewis getting his first win as a head football coach. Just tremendous. Really happy for him.
And you know what I love seeing about the true joy and excitement on Tim's face. This means something to him.
Yeah, it has. He's been all in.
Gerald Presley in the backfield next to Wolford. Wolford going to throw the other direction. He's looking for his tight end, Connor Hamlet. And that brings up 4th down.
And Coach, you mentioned this earlier. Wolford said that he's going to try to attack these linebackers because he feels like that's where they have their strength on the tight ends and running backs going down the field. But he's been going after some corners, too, with some deep routes. So he's kind of starting to get in his mode and starting to feel comfortable in this offense.
Well, after we gave him props for not having issues with the special teams, here we have a timeout call.
Well, I think because Weiss went out, they don't have a guy to go in for him.
Our first look at Nick Folk, an 11-year NFL veteran.
Has had a tremendous career in the NFL.
You know, Coach, as I get older, I appreciate longevity maybe more than anything else. And I don't care who you are, what position you play. You play 11 years in the NFL, long snapper, kicker, starting quarterback. That's an accomplishment.
Well, particularly at that position, you know, he had, he really spent a lot of time with the Jets, and really was very effective there in New York.
Spent some time with the Cowboys and most recently the Buccaneers as well.
And that kicker tryout there, he won it.
And this is going to be a 53-yard field goal attempt for Folk. Nick Dooley, the long snappers. Huge, by the way, for the long snapper. 6'7", 270. Block the holder. The kick is up. Looks pure.
Folk's on the board.
There we go. Nick Folk went to Arizona, playing here at Sun Devil Stadium. Puts the Hotshots up 19-8 with 3:20 to go here in the first half. This is a no-doubter.
Well, it's a great opportunity, Nick Folk, to stay in it, prove he can still do it, and get an opportunity again back in the National Football League. Every year, there's going to be, in 32 teams, there's going to be 10 new kickers. What do you think?
Well, you know, I want to say there's only been one missed kick this whole weekend. Where in the NFL, Coach, we had double doinkers and wide lefts and wide rights. So it's always going to be important to have those guys.
It has been. What these kickers have done has been impressive.
A double what?
Double doinker.
Double doinker, all right. Juan Young at running back. Stallion's feeling the pressure coming off the edge. Steven Johnson, we mentioned him early in the game. The best defensive player on this team gets a sack.
Great job. Steve spent 6 years in the NFL. He was with the Broncos, the Titans, the Steelers, and so I saw him a little bit in our division.
Again, miscommunication. No one slides out to him. You go free release. And as a quarterback, you have to tell the offensive line, count this guy in because there's three defenders over 2 receivers in that situation.
Penalty marker down.
After a consultation with the sky judge, there's an illegal defense, illegal formation on the defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Dan, that might explain it.
And there you have it, why he was unblocked on that. The sky judge is somebody who can take a look on first glance at something that should have been called, and if it wasn't, if it was obvious and egregious, the sky judge can make a call or change a call. That is something that's unique to the Alliance and something, hint, hint, maybe some other football leagues could have done.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so.
I love it.
I know what game you're hitting to, Dan.
I'm just saying.
The right team was in the Super Bowl. Care what you say.
All our fans in New Orleans just turned off.
Yeah, they're still watching.
First and 10 for the Stallions. Has a man open. Anthony Denham. Big gain for the Stallions as Woodruff finds it.
Anthony Denham coming back and redeeming himself a little bit.
Well, Coach, the up and down throw. You know, how hard is it for a quarterback to be able to get the ball up and over the linebacker and down before the safety can get there?
Yeah, you see he hit the sweet spot within the zone defense they were playing. And the linebacker didn't get enough depth underneath, and he was able to hit it over the top of him.
It's a 2-minute warning.
Third catch of the ballgame for Denham. That one goes for 30 as Salt Lake trying to get back on the board and tighten things up here at Tempe.
Come on, Hawaii, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. Finally earned enough rewards points.
So jealous.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that shave ice.
What's shave ice?
It's like a Hawaiian snow cone.
Why don't you say snow cone?
I don't know, they call it shave ice.
You fly to Hawaii for this.
I don't go there for the ice.
You saved up your reward points for ice. That's a lot of ice.
Okay.
Go Rewards credit card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
All right, back with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Stay tuned for the Alliance All Access halftime. Alex Flanagan, Rod Woodson, Sean O'Hara, and Cynthia Freeland will be here at halftime. They're going to take a look at the Memphis-Birmingham highlights, have a recap from Saturday. You don't want to miss the old ball coach unplugged. Marvin, what was it? Was it 2002?
2002, I had the pleasure of coaching with Coach Spurrier in Washington, and really you learn so much from his everyday, his temperament, and so forth. And it was really a pleasure to spend that year with Coach.
You, of course, the defensive coordinator there with the Redskins before you moved on. Ball's on the 30-yard line for Woodruff. Woodruff squeezes it in there. Nice catch by Denham. Johnson was there coverage.
Again, Stevie Johnson on the coverage there. Trying to sneak the back out through a little play action with the waggle. And South Salt Lake their second time out here.
Kind of gets on his ankle a little bit, and then as you see him, they're examining his knee as well.
Very similar situation why we had the horse collar tackle last year in Stallion in the National Football League. You know, it just doesn't do it, but that was the way guys were getting injured and guys were grabbing from behind, coming down through the legs.
Dan played parts of 2 seasons with the Texans back in 2014-2015. Also spent some time with Arizona and Philadelphia this past season. And so far, nobody has